What's up, YouTube? You're watching Material Lords Weekly, and I'm here today with Denim.
Hi.
All right, now we're going to get right into it. Basically, how do you fit in with the Material Lords?
I'm the one that really comes up with the ideas that are like so out there they have to be funny, because I feel like the other two lords are just way too down to earth, and they don't go out there when they have an idea. They just have like very common ideas. I'm the one that really goes outside the box when it comes to ideas, because I'm just so outgoing and I'm such a wild card that's just my role that I've taken.
A lot of fans ask the question, what is it like being a superstar?
Well, I don't think we're superstars. I think it just got blown way out of the proportion how it went. However, it just, like, I have to admit, it went a little to my head. I was like, oh, I'm just so great. I'm so, you know. But it was tough because, you know, after a few months, I realized what was going on and that it wasn't what we originally planned. So, which is why we pumped out Avenged Sevenfold. It was what it was. You know, it was a learning experience.
Right, and going to that Avenged Sevenfold place, actually, a lot of people said that was more of a rocky place in your career. Care to comment?
It was hard because there was the whole trying to come off of the first video, which was like a great success. Trying to go off of that, we had Pite harping down our throat because it'd been so long, because we were riding this wave of popularity. And then there were some internal issues I don't really want to discuss at the time that really made it hard to make it go out as well as it should have. So it's not one of our proudest moments, but it's definitely still on the learning curve.
Now, a lot of fans are buzzing right now because of the whole breakup phase that the Material Lords had. Care to comment on that?
You're all the worst.
Is that everything you have to say on the subject?
I'm sorry, the worst!
That's what I thought. Now, I'm going to move on to the next segment here. We actually have a question from, it's Bob from Missouri. He says he wonders how, with two materials that are usually darker in color, being leather and suit, how does someone that's usually blue stand out?
Well, I have the color sequence, as you already said. I'm brighter than the other two.
But like, how do you you're often more of the carefree one of the three, but how do you like to differentiate yourself further?
Just, what can I do that's so ridiculous you can't even fathom what he's going to do next?
Now, leather often tells you off for a lot of the ideas you have and for a lot of the things you do. What's going through your head when he goes on one of his rants?
Gotti!
Now, I'm sure the fans like hearing catchphrases like the worst and Gotti, stuff like that. Now, do you use these terms in everyday life?
All the time, like noise, Gotti, all of them, all the time. Like, I got you, fam, all the time.
Now, we actually have another question here. This one's from Sarah in Wisconsin. Sarah asks, well, will you go on a date with her?
Ha! She doesn't want to go on a date with us. Let's be real.
To be fair, I'd probably have to wholeheartedly agree. Now, you guys have been doing this for quite some time, haven't you?
Few years, yeah.
And what's that been like? What's the journey been with the Material Lords? All right, folks, I'm afraid that's everything we have today. But look forward to our other interviews, and you guys have a great night.